And I want to talk about the Jewish comment. It's actually proving the exact point that I made. So many actors been bullied behind the scenes. So you even got people like Ari Emanuel asking people to not do business with me. That's how this town has been running for so long. They'll mute you. They'll try to mute you at all costs.
What have you got to say to people that are trying to cancel you?
You can't cancel him.
I'm here. What are we talking about? We here. We ain't going nowhere, baby.
Kanye 2024.
And if I ever, if I ever went anywhere, we know why. What up, everybody? What's happening? Just chilling over here. Welcome to ConsciousByNature.
Yeah.
You know what it is. Like, share, subscribe. If you really like it. So hit me up. What we talking about today?
So, you know, what's really hot, what's been really going on, you know, N.O.R.E, Drink Champs. Shout out to N.O.R.E, EFN. The Kanye interview. He's been all over, right? He's been on Piers Morgan. What do we think about Ye and his so-called perspective, his so-called thought process? I want to really have a discussion about him, okay? And about what he said on Drink Champs as opposed to what he said recently or no.
Well, I'm going to be consistent with what I've been rocking with him, man. He an industry puppet. A lot of people think, oh, man, he is a boss level dude, you know, multi-billionaire, and he can make moves and this, that, and the other. I don't believe he can really, truly make moves on his own. I think that he is controlled, right? You know, the comments that he made about George Floyd and stuff.
We touched on that.
You know, are they valid?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they're valid. But was it the right time to say it right there? I don't know if it was. I don't think that it was. It wasn't even needed. I don't think so.
So, go ahead.
Like, I mean, let's touch on the George Floyd real quick.
Okay.
Because, like, we always talk about layers and peeling back the onion and all that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, you're right. That shit right there, that wasn't needed. But no, what did that really accomplish? You know what I'm saying?
I didn't think it was valid.
Well,
At all.
if you seen the Candace Owens shit, then you would say that it was valid and he had a right to speak on it because
The brother said he had fentanyl in the system and it wasn't the knee on his back that killed him.
I heard what he said.
It's hard to swallow.
But in the toxicology report, did it show fentanyl in the system?
Okay.
All right then. So like that's valid. But do you need to say that? Where'd that take the culture? What purpose is that? You know what I'm saying? People hold you in such high regard. You know what I mean? You right. Is that the time to say that? Why say that on Drink Champs when we on N.O.R.E show and everybody hold his shit in such high regard? So you got the platform where everybody really tuning in the culture because that's Drink Champs and that's Ye. So everybody gonna watch this shit. So everybody gonna see what you gonna say. So why drag us through there like that?
See, but he don't care. He didn't get on Drink Champs to not say what the fuck he wants. See, N.O.R.E and them fucked up.
Why you say that?
Okay. They have an awesome show. I love Drink Champs, right? It is what it is. But with all that happened with him and Candace Owens and the White Lives Matter, that's why he came on there. This past week that had went on, they had closed his bank account at Chase Bank. They said, fuck you, we don't want you around here because it's anti-Semitic remarks about Jews, right? All of these...
Who owned Chase Bank? Who owned Chase Bank?
Okay.
Because we're going to talk about that, but who owned Chase Bank?
Hey, man.
All right, then.
Hey.
But go ahead.
But that happened, right?
For sure.
Other interviews, they cut him. They said, we're not bringing this guy in here. He is too volatile.
Who owned Balenciaga?
Come on now.
Who owned Balenciaga?
Okay.
Okay.
So you take a chance bringing them on Drink Champs. You take a chance. They know, like, hey, man, this is going to be the biggest interview we've got. We had him before, and it's going to be bigger than that if we bring him in here. And then once you get him in there, he going to say what he want to say. He thinks he's for the culture. That's where this guy's head is at, bruh. He thinks he is, man.
You know what? I mean, some of the shit he said, he sounds so crazy. It's damn near true. He's spewing so much nonsense and crazy. You think it's crazy, but for real, if you're really listening to him, everything ain't bullshit.
He know what he's saying.
For sure.
And I'll tell you right now, some of it I agree with.
There it is.
Okay, let's be honest.
There it is. There it is. So
But then a lot of it is just like the brother Ty said, that's not helpful.
And we all know he got a motherfucking battery in his backpack, right? So what the fuck is the real agenda? Because some of the shit you say true, some of the shit you say false. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker got to pick and choose and depict on what to shift through. But he ain't lying about every motherfucking thing that he said.
I mean, you hear N.O.R.E, you heard his apology, right?
Man, fuck N.O.R.e's apology.
Come on,
this
man.
nigga's tripping, man.
Come on, man.
I just want to be honest. I support freedom of speech. I support anybody, not being censored, but I do not support anybody being hurt. I did not realize that the George Floyd statements on my show was so hurtful. And you got to realize it was the first 5 minutes of the show. Like when he walked in, he told my producer, he said that if he'll stop filming, that he'll walk out. So I didn't want a Birdman moment. I didn't want a Birdman moment with y'all, where Birdman walked out. So I wanted the man to speak. But later on, I actually checked him about the George Floyd's comments. I actually checked him about the White Lives Matter. But it was so later in the episode, and it was so I was already inebriated at that time that maybe people looked over it. Mm-hmm. But I apologize to the George Floyd family. I apologize to anybody that was hurt by Kanye West comments. Although I do support free speech, I am black, and I'm with Tamika Mallory. I'm with Until Freedom. I'm with my son. That's who I am. In fact, I called my son and asked for a shirt because that's what I wanted to have on when Kanye said he was coming through here. We actually posted it and then saw that this was the wrong edit, took it down, and then it got reposted again with those same comments that was there. So it was a mistake on our behalf, on our team behalf, because we don't edit nothing. I think Envy done Drink Champs, Charlamagne has done Drink Champs, and we literally don't edit nothing. But we will start from here on out.
Nah, man, because you can't be for freedom of speech and motherfucking acting like you gotta apologize to motherfuckers for what a guest said on your show. Like that tells me right then and there that motherfucker, you're not the boss. You're a fucking puppet. If you can't even have a guest on there and be like, look, this motherfucker went crazy, guest went crazy. Like, you ain't got no control over what the next motherfucker. We already know we can't control what Ye say. You knew that bringing him in there, nigga. You knew he was volatile. He on this motherfucking tour right now, right? So we know that. So why, when he get on there and he say all this crazy shit that he just said, did Carlson Tucker come out and fucking apologize for the shit Kanye said?
Well, of course he didn't, because the things that he said go right with his right-wing agenda.
But does it fucking matter?
Did
he come out and apologize? No, he didn't come out because he don't give a fuck. Like, you can get on there and say whatever you want. So why should N.O.R.E, like, why do we always have to feel obligated or responsible for someone else's actions when we got no control over their actions?
I listened to his whole apology.
Yeah, I heard that
on Breakfast Club. Okay, but he said the reason that he felt the need to apologize for it is because of the hurt it caused. People felt very hurt by the remarks made by Ye.
Nah,
that's what he said.
That's what he said, but that's not why the fuck he apologized. He apologized because that $250 million lawsuit came the fuck down, and he worried about that shit. Miss me with this bullshit about you apologizing because motherfucker is feeling bad.
I mean, that too, I'm gonna tell you, that also has to be part of it. He said he felt bad because he feels that he's part of the, they're big in our culture. And so the things that were said about George Floyd were not the right things for the culture.
So why the fuck, N.O.R.E, didn't you say something? You said, oh, it was later on in the show when I said something, I was already inebriated. Motherfuckers might have missed that. Nah. So you pussyfooted around Ye while he was on the show, allowed him to run free, and then somewhere in supposedly tried to reel him in and ain't nobody catch it? Nah. If a motherfucker out of pocket and you think he out of pocket and you don't agree with him, then don't you just disagree with him right then and there?
Of course. That's what I believe in, direct feedback. He says that's his friend, that's his brother. He said he don't understand where that's coming from. That's like me and you, brother.
We got
right?
open dialogue.
And me and you disagree.
It's open dialogue.
We disagree, right?
Nigga.
Okay? And you'll tell me how the hell you feel, and I'll tell you the same thing. Cooler heads prevail. Or we disagree to disagree.
And go walk away.
And that's it.
That's it.
There can't be no other way.
But we don't sit on here and agree on the show all the fucking time.
No.
So like, nigga, if you disagree, you disagree. And if y'all that motherfucking close and that tight, then the disagreement is with like, how hard is it to be like, nigga, you tripping?
Could have been easily said right there.
That's true. He was inebriated though, because if you listen to it again, that man was stumbling.
So if you was that inebriated, how hard is it to be like, nigga, you tripping?
My thing is, because the first thing he said was, "This drink champs, not think champs." Okay, well then you bringing somebody in here who's so volatile and important in the things that he says, then you can't have that cat on that show right now.
All right, then.
No, facts. If you have a guy like Kanye coming on, well, Kanye wasn't sipping on that. He was fake sipping. He wasn't sipping.
You weren't drinking nothing.
So maybe you don't sip, so you can be more alert and attentive to what the fuck he's saying, so you can shut it down. But don't blame it on I was drinking alcohol. That's just, I don't know. That's just kind of funny style to me.
I'm done with it.
You know,
You can have this shit.
when we talk about culture effect, right? That was in our production meeting. What's the effect? Because I believe that our culture is under attack from so many ways, but it's from us right now,
We are our worst enemy.
right? We got the feds after us, Charleston White. We got Ye, who to me is just a wild card, but he's so explosive. Like I talked about, he bought Parler. Parler is Twitter for right wingers.
I know what that is.
That's a white supremacist Twitter. He bought that. The CEO of the company is Candace Owens' husband. Like, where are we going?
We don't. You know what though? Like, let's just see how it play out. You can't. I like the things that he's doing aren't so far gone where I don't see the light fucking with him. This anti-Semitic shit that everybody keeps screaming. Like, wait a minute.
I talk about the chakras. Remember I talked about Rick Rubin. I talked about the 808.
The chakras is real.
Now I'm gonna say some anti-Semitic shit. I'ma fuck your bitch. I'ma kill this nigga. 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 That's the real anti-Semitic shit that the Jewish people get paid off of.
I don't know what's this opioid thing, man.
Well, being a
so
crackhead wasn't cool back then. Being a
What?
crackhead wasn't cool. Now they seem like they're making it cool to be drinking lean and syrup and
It's
to
the
be
most
on
dangerous.
pills.
It's the
Perks
most
and Molly's
dangerous
and-
thing that's facing, our society.
Are you?
So why sign an artist that would promote that?
Because I already answered that question. You weren't paying attention. She asked me talent or issues, and I said talent. But I have to. I can't give up on people.
But I'm saying that's hypocritical though. You're saying the
It's
opioid problem's a problem.
opportunistic.
Yeah.
I got people to feed. I got a business to run.
You're gonna make Dame Dash take this clip and call you a culture vulture.
Who's Dame Dash?
All this trash ass music. Remember the abortion song that dropped? How the fuck you think that hit the streets?
Ain't no lies told.
Nigga, who you think got the motherfucking most effect on the culture? Kanye or the rest of the shit coming out, nigga? Hold on now. Wait a minute, what the fuck we talking about? If we talk about it, like, let's talk about it.
Okay.
Like, nigga, all this shit that is perpetuated, the style, all that shit, nigga. Remember when we was growing up? You wasn't even allowed to listen to rap music in the layup lines at school, in the motherfucking hallway. None of that shit. That shit would get crunk and shit would break out. Now the whole world is hip hop culture.
No doubt.
The whole Olympics is
So it
hip-hop
has
culture.
to be controlled.
So you got to control it because
And we're not the gatekeepers of
who the
that
gatekeepers?
hip hop culture.
Who the gatekeepers? Who the gatekeepers? Who the gatekeepers?
Somebody.
No, not somebody. Who? Who?
Well, currently, right now, the Jewish industry, Jewish,
Oh,
are running
all
the show.
right. Okay. All right.
You know,
And
All right.
for those who don't know, the truth that he says about anti-Semitism is when he speaks about the fact that blacks can't be anti-Semitic because it refers to black Hebrew Israelite people. That's what it really means. So he's speaking of a true definition.
Right.
Because if you look into that, you say, well, how is it this? How did that term come to encompass that? And I think that's what he's saying, but people don't get that. They're not reading into that definition of that, you know. And I'm not spewing no rhetoric against nobody either. Like, once again, speak truth or don't.
Or don't.
Okay.
Right? And some of this shit is true and some of this shit is
That's
bullshit. That's it, man. And he a wild card. I don't know where the fuck his head is or where the fuck he going. But everything he ain't saying ain't a lie. And damn sure everything he's saying ain't the fucking truth either.
Exactly. And that's what it's like, just hard. Because his presence in entertainment or whatever holds so much value. It's shock value, and it's people who are listening to him and saying, yeah, that's a powerful black man, and we should listen.
But it's funny, though, because as long as he motherfucking saying and doing all the right shit, he cool. As soon as the motherfuckers go left on him, then he get dropped here. He get dropped here. He get dropped here. So you got to understand, when shit like that happen, there's some truth somewhere. A motherfucker ain't just dropping you. For real, if it's that type of propaganda, you're going to get more endorsements. You're going to get more people to pick you up. You're going to get more people to put that bullshit ass message out.
Right.
When you drop that real shit, that's when...
yeah, facts. I mean, we'll see what happens with this cat. You know what I'm saying? He's rocking at 2024. If he's trying to run for political office, I mean, we'll see what happens. To me, I can't. I just can't rock with dude. It's just too incomplete. It's just too all over the place for me. You know what I'm saying? Again, he to me, he's a puppet, and I ain't got time for Sesame Street, man.
No doubt, man. I just keep like this little bit thing in my mind. If you're such a genius, it would be the most genius move to get in the good graces of those who hate you. Have them put you up, vote for you, put you in, and you run your show the right way. Is that you? I don't know.